What's up, guys? So, on me, this is my trade recap for March 5th, 2025. Coming into today, I saw we had this Fair Valley gap right here, this bullish Fair Valley gap on the 4 hour. I marked it out. I also marked out these 4 hour lows right here, and I had these 4 hour highs as draws on liquidity as well. My bias coming into today was originally bearish. The reason why I was bearish was because I saw price broke structure on the 4 hour, but I really was considering if it should be bullish because I see that it was just reaching into like the Fair Valley gap. So I wasn't very too married to my bias being bearish, but coming into today before market open, I was bearish. I went onto my hourly chart. I saw that 9 o'clock we had the move down into the Fair Valley gap as well, and coming into market open, we're moving outside of it, which actually led me to have my bias change to like being bullish instead of bearish. But I went onto my 5 minute chart and I saw on the market open that price was at the bottom of the Fair Valley gap and it was making its way out. So into market open at 9:35, 5 minutes after, I saw we got a closure outside of it. So I was saying, okay, my bias is no longer bearish because if price was bearish, price would have continued down outside this Fair Valley gap, but it didn't. So that led me to change my bias to being bullish, and I targeted these highs right here, these hourly highs right here, as well as this 4 hour high, I believe. So these were my targets for today. On my 5 minute chart though, for my execution, originally I wanted to get an entry down here with my stop being right here. This was the first trade I wanted to take today. Unfortunately, I didn't really feel confident about the trade, so I didn't take that trade. But looking back, this is a trade I should have taken because it would have went better in my favor. But this is a trade that I ended up taking today. So I saw the Fair Valley gap right here get created. I was saying I was hoping for price to come down and I'll get a better entry down here at the bottom. But I didn't really get that entry. So on my 1 minute chart, I saw price did that and I should have entered on this candle. But because we had news at 10 o'clock as well, I didn't really. We had news at 9:45 and news at 10 o'clock. I wasn't really feeling too confident about this trade. So the trade I ended up actually taking was I saw price did this and it made it way out the Fair Valley gap, and I was thinking I wasn't going to trade today because price was going to hit my target, my first take profit, but I saw it didn't hit it and it came back down into this Fair Valley gap right here. So I was saying to myself, okay, price didn't really hit my target, but it's reaching back into our internal liquidity to hopefully move higher again. So I saw it come back down into the Fair Valley gap that got created after leaving the original 4 hour bullish Fair Valley gap. And I entered my trade on this idea that price wasn't going to if price is bullish, price wouldn't close below this low right here. If price was bullish, price is not going to close below this low. And I had the Fair Valley gap as an extra confluence as well. And I entered on in my confluence once I saw price broke structure out of the Fair Valley gap. I entered, put my stop below this candle right here, really this candle, but I kind of extend it a little bit. But my idea was if price is really bullish, it wouldn't close below this. So this is what really led me to put my stop at this. I could have put my stop here to be honest, but I just wanted to play it safe for today because today is a very risky news day. But this was my trade. I took my first profits off at my first take profit right here. I moved my stop to this low, and I got broke even actually, unfortunately. After he hit my take profit, Price came back down one more time to this fair value gap. So actually broke even on the trade right here on my second lots. And my second take profit would have been up here, which is what price is looking like it's going for right now. But I realize that trading is that every time I get my first take profit, price take me out on my trade. But that's probably I need to like assess like where I put my stop. So probably I need to move my stop. Instead of taking all my stop to my entry price, I should just move it like halfway. But to me, I don't really care. You see me? Cause I get my first day profit and that's enough for me. Like I wanted price to just continue all the way to my second day profit, but that doesn't happen every day, and I'm not going to force that. But in terms of what I could have done better, the first trade I should have taken this trade. To be honest, this is the trade that I should have taken today, which would have been a much better trade if it wasn't as risky. This was a trade I should have taken, which would be a 3-to-1 trade, but I would even get my entrance down here. I would get my entrance more like right here because of news. This was a news scandal, so I wouldn't even get to enter. But this is the trade I should have taken today. This is what I could have done better as well. Another thing I could have done better was in terms of my stop loss. I should have moved my stop to more than likely put it right here instead at these lows instead of all the way up here, up at my entrance. But as I say, I'm not really too tripping about that. Even though I would have made more money because price is going to hit my second take profit, but it's whatever, you know. But this is my trade recap for March 5th, 2025. Good trade.